Hi, I'm Kendra Richards, professional makeup artist, and today I'm going to show you makeup tips for oily skin in a T-zone area. So if you have oily skin, generally you'll find that you're oilier around the nose area, possibly up into the forehead. That would be the T-zone area. In order to combat that, you want to choose a foundation formulation that has 3 elements to it. It is long wearing, it has a matte finish, and it's oil-free. So I'm going to begin with Untitled Ultra 24-hour in 460 Suede by Lanco. And you can see that this is a color that is a perfect match for the center of Javiana's face. So the first step is to prep the face properly, and if you have oily skin, you want to use an oil-free moisturizer and be sure to get the areas of the skin that may be dry. If you don't, that will come up ashy later on, so you make sure that you do moisturize. So I'm starting on the center of Javiana's face because I've color matched the foundation to the center of her face. And because if you really look carefully, you can see that there is more, like her forehead is darker and she's got a little bit more darkness around the edges. So I'm going to feather the foundation off for the most natural finish. I can go in later as well and use my darker concealer if I want to match the darker areas of her face with the foundation. But I don't want to put foundation that's not the correct shade in the darker areas so that it won't look quite right. You can already see how this is perfecting her skin even more. She's got outstanding skin, but you can see the smoothness that I'm getting here. This is a full coverage foundation that is so lightweight but gives you that full coverage. You can see how I've evened out her skin tone so quickly and easily here. It gives a real flawless finish. This also allows me to build coverage where I need more too. I don't have to build extra coverage around her entire face, but I can just go in the areas where there may be a little bit extra discoloration that I want to smooth out. If Javiana had pores that were really visible too, this would help address that. She doesn't, so I can't show you that difference, but you can see how much it's evened out her skin tone so beautifully. And she's got a really radiant glow here. You know, one of the things that can be so frustrating with foundations is often that they get darker or they oxidize over time just because of the natural oils in the skin. This formulation was created specifically to address that concern, and it will not oxidize, it will not change colors. And it's also a 24-hour wear formulation. It's not going to rub off when you hug somebody. It's not going to come off on them. It's not going to sweat off. It's really quite remarkable. When I'm on location in a humid climate, this is the foundation that I rely on because it really stays put. So now you can see how natural this coverage is. I've only done the lower part of Javiana's face. Now I'm going to dress her forehead, which typically on most people is the area where you're a little bit darker, just gets more sun. So what you want to make sure you're doing is feathering out the foundation as well. Now truly I'm getting great coverage from this foundation on her, and it's blending seamlessly, but if she had even more darkness, I would address it by taking my darker concealer color and blending that at the darker parts of her face. I am making sure that I'm feathering up and out into her hairline and keeping the brush a little bit free of makeup so that I can continue just to feather and taper that foundation out without adding more. This gives the most natural finish and effect. So now I finished the foundation, and this is perfect for oily skin. And it is because it's an oil-free formulation, it's long wearing, and it will stay put. And there you go, that's how to do foundation for oily and T-zone skin. I'm Kendra Richards, thanks for watching.